I want to continue the conversation that I had with you yesterday. You can see I have it on the board. And the reason why I do this almost as a duplication of what I talked about when you went with, those of you who went on a walk with me, a virtual walk with me. Some folks like me are visual learners. And so I want to lay this out here so you can see it and we can have the conversation from there. Now, because I want to do this with taking up no more than 10 minutes of your time, and preferably around 5. If I see myself going to be going and encroaching too much on the, beyond that mark, I will then take the subject matter and carry it over to another video. So this way, you're not making a lifetime commitment to spending time with me. You can take the segments as they are, however important they are to you, and knowing you're committing your time to be somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes, and hopefully closer to 5. All right, let's get on with the conversation about needs that I spoke about in previous videos. The basic needs that we have are 5. Well, that sounds like a pretty dogmatic statement, doesn't it? But you may see that there are more needs or less. I subscribe to those who propose 5 needs. And the first and most basic one is a need for survival. And that need for survival is a physical need. It's not an emotional need for survival. It is a physical, although I guess it could be emotional if it's tied into your physiology. But let's understand that I'm speaking about it as a physical need. It's a life-death situation, a one degree or another. The next need that we have is an emotion. These are all emotional needs now. This is a physical need. This is an emotional need, is love and belonging. We have this need of various degrees to belong to someone, a community, to have a sense of being needed, to connect with another person. And then, of course, a need for fun. I have a lot of needs for fun. Power, to be in control, certainly in control of my own life and what I choose, and the freedom to be able to exercise that. Now, some may have a greater need of one over the other. There is no absolute on this, and that may change from day to day or even within the day. Now, what I'm going to challenge you to do is write these down and then think of a behavior that you do, or whenever you do a behavior, to consider where does it fit in this I don't want to use the hierarchy, in this list of needs. So let me pick one for myself. Going shopping. My wife is going to go shopping, asks me if I want to go. I say, yes, I'm going to go shopping. Now, if I look at the need of shopping, the first thing I'm going to ask myself, is it a need of survival? You might say, well, if your wife asks you to go shopping, you're darn right it's a need for survival. But I digress. All right. Now, but is it an immediate need for survival? No. Do we need food? Yes. But where is it on the hierarchy, I keep using the word hierarchy, and that's not what I mean. Where is it in our list of needs? It's probably somewhere around, on a list of 1 to 5, it's probably around 5. We have food in the house. It's not going to be a survival thing for me, so it's on 5. Okay. How about love and belonging? Well, if the reason why I'm going is because my wife asked me, and my wife is a very important person in my world, I may say, I spend time with my wife. Okay, this is wrong here. Okay, let's just erase this here. And no, that's right, 5. Okay, I would put this here at 1. My reason for doing it is because my wife asked me if I wanted to go shopping, and it gives me an opportunity to spend some time with my wife. And there's nothing interfering in my world right now to say that I have to place another behavior as a priority. Well, then how about fun? Where is that? Fun. Is it fun? Yeah, I put it around 3. Why? Because there are things that my wife and I do when we're shopping, that we have a chance to talk with each other and talk about things related or not related to what we're doing. But again, number 1, love and belonging, and spending time with my wife. Do I have the power to do it? Yeah, I could have said yes. I could have said no. So let me put this here. I got one. I need two. Yeah, two. And did I have the freedom to do that? Yeah, of course. If I want to live another day. No, I kid. That's humor. And what you'll find out if you know my wife, I'm going to put, I got 1, 2, 3, I put this at 4. If you know my wife and me, what you'll know is that our sense of humor is a little different one from the other. So, why are we still together? Because this is so strong. Even though we have a whole different spectrum of what we consider to be funny or fun, and our sense of power, I don't know. I would have to kind of find. It depends on the behavior as to what she feels is a sense of power for her or not. But it's a good way to identify different things that you do with somebody who's significant in your life. Is what's your compatibility? Now, this is going to change from behavior to behavior. Let's take one final point here. And the final point I want to talk about is altruism. As far as I'm concerned, altruism does not exist. Altruism. Well, what about, you may say, what about some person who dedicates their life to the poor? Well, they dedicate their life to the poor. Is it going to impact their survival? Probably not. It's survival of others. Is it going to impact their need for love and belonging? Yeah, that's probably a very strong point. They have a strong point, a strong love and belonging for others who need their help. That's probably right up there. Is it fun? With the work that some people do in volunteering for things, it's not a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. Power? Yeah, they do it out of choice. Well, that's also freedom, isn't it? But they have the ability to do it. But the love and belonging is so strong that everything else becomes almost subjugated to it. And they're plugged into a community. So, I'm kind of getting to my time limit on this, and so I don't want to go beyond that. But here's what I would suggest you do. Get this list, and the behaviors that you do today, rank them and see where you are with them. And then, you may want to rank the behaviors, of the person in your quality world, your partner, your spouse, your close friend, and see where you are with that person. If there's a dichotomy, you may want to take another look at the relationship, because if you have nothing that connects you and you're living with each other or being with each other simply out of habit, you might want to say, where is my life going? Or who can I talk to about this? Who can both of us talk to about this? So we at least get in the same level of communication. That, again, that's a whole nother issue, isn't it? All right, I'm going to end this, and what I'm going to do is right from here, I'm going to go to doing another video about this subject so I can have some kind of a continuity. But at least this is where I'm going with it. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Thanks for watching.